And hello everyone, I am Marshee and I'm coming to you with another Starcraft 2 cast. Today we are here on Daybreak Alley, where we have a master level play against these between a Zerg and between a Terran player. Let's go ahead and introduce the players. Spawning in the top right hand corner, we have our red Zerg player. We have Proxy Proxy Mayu. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we do have our blue Terran player. We have Butan. Butan. We'll call him Butane for now. Anyways, ZBT on Daybreak. Should be a very interesting matchup. This is, like I said, this is Masters level play. So we should see a pretty top-notch play from both players. I did grab this off of our Cast It. And it's a great little place. Just check it out. Go to Reddit/rcastit, and a lot of people will cast their games. Just post replays, and we will get on to that. So, very early game. Should see something fairly standard from both players. Proxy probably want to go for that 15 hatchery. Got that 15 supply right now. Should send a drone right on down there to his natural. But he may or may not want to get aggressive with it. Might throw it out. Oh, he's actually going to go spawning pool first. Will he grab a gas after this, or will he just be super safe and hopefully not die to bunker rushes? But it does look like Butane's going to be sending out that SCV at around 400 minerals, and he will be throwing down the command center as well. And actually going to make it sort of part of his wall, so Proxy is going to kind of send an overlord here. It's going to be like, there's nothing here. So he's probably would assume barracks at that point. But we will have to see and find out. Proxy is just going to come in here. He's going to see everything. So no tricking of the Proxy, said Proxy. He must talk to himself in third person. Butane grabbing his gases at the same time. So probably going to pump out some tech, maybe get some factory, maybe try to go mech, maybe try to go very quick Banshee harassment. Wait and find out, see what they are going to do. I feel like I say that a lot. We just gotta wait. Lots of waiting in StarCraft. But Proxy getting his overlords in position here, getting one here to sacrifice in whenever he feels like it. Get that scout off, sending his other overlord over here to hide it in this area so he can check the gases when Butane does decide to expand. And Proxy, because he got that spawning pool a little bit early, he is going to put on some pressure here. Got a few Zerglings on the way. The wall up does go up, and this is forcing Butane to not be able to lift his command center off. Well, he can't anyway because it's morphing. But he's going to force a... oh, that Marine came to the wrong side of the party. So now, that rally point, Butane is like, oh, really? So now he's pulling three SCVs off, and he can honestly like keep on tacking. It's keeping these SCVs from mining, doing just an inch bit of economic damage. But with that first Marine out, don't want to lose any Zerglings early on. So reactor is going down. I went back here at the wrong time. Reactor going down on this barracks factory being built over there. Proxy did see that factory, so we should see the good old switcheroo, get some Hellions up and producing here. And we'll maybe get a Hellion expand, but Orbital Command, though not mining, still is producing SCVs, getting the SCV count up quite high. And Proxy getting both gases. It looks like he's wanting to go for some very early heavy aggression here. Maybe even Mutalisk or Infestor play really early. And this is this 2-base Muta that's been sort of phased out by the current metagame. Current metagame is just like, oh, get the 3 bases, hold off, and then just bam, Infestor Broodlord and kill your opponent. But this is, yeah, and scan going down on Proxy's main here. Not seeing any gases, very little being foretold there. And nice little trick. I really like that from Proxy. Butane missing the tech lab just a little bit, so he's going to relift that back up. And adding a couple more barracks. But adding both of your gas geysers at your natural, you can pretty much hide your tech from the Terran player, because usually it's just like, oh, scan the main, all tail, four tails, and not in this case. So he has no idea that was a waste of a scan, waste of minerals, waste of a potential mule. But Proxy getting his queens in production, going to try to deny any sort of Hellion harassment here. 4 Hellions out on the map, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 4 Hellions out on the map. Yeah, Banshee just now getting started because of the miss land. You missed a building. That's pretty hard to do. Oh, Zerglings and Roaches coming out, streaming across for Proxy right now. And he's going to have 4 Hellions in his natural. The drones are lining on up. Well, a couple drones do go down. Trying to split his drones best as he can, but oh my gosh, so many drones are going to go down here. And Queens starting to snipe away, poke away at the. Want to get the try to get a good surround. Not, he's just opting to get back some minerals. And a huge loss there. But as I say that, another huge battle going on for Butane, forcing to wall off with SCVs. Not the best way to wall off something. And this Banshee's doing all she can, finally killing one roach. He needs to keep these Marauders alive. All the SCVs are being pulled right now. Try to just pull a little buffer for these few units that are remaining. And good attack by Butane. Both players killing off a lot of SCVs, or a lot of workers here, and it was a very even exchange here, as both players lost a ton of drones and a ton of SCVs. So right now, sort of a kind of a reset here. Hellions are coming out across the map. One Hellion might go down to a couple of Zerglings, but the Banshee is on the way. And do we see any spine crawlers? No, not yet. Evolution Chamber just now getting started. Is the Lair? Yes, Lair is done from Proxy, and he is grabbing his own third. So macro for Terran player slipping just a little bit. He is switching the starport for a reactor and a barracks for a tech lab. And Hellion's going to go in here, try to roast some more drones. At least roast Zerglings right now. This Roach Wall, though, is going to have a different thing coming for him. And not much done here. Kind of throwing your Hellions away. Not a good choice there. But the players just trying to stabilize. Supply very, very similar here. Both players just trying to get their foot back up along the way. Banshee, 2 Banshees over here. Kind of thwarted by this one Spore Crawler. Going to get a couple shots off. But will these Banshees will get a couple kills? 1 drone, 2 drones, a couple more drones, and these Queens are going to be stuck back here in this void space for a little bit. Very nice area. Very good for Banshees to hide and not die. More Hellions coming out. Going to try to draw the Queens away. Going to probably start working on this 4th here. But as the Banshees are taking out some drones at the natural. Very good harassment by Butane here. And he's going to have these Hellions go straight into this. Wow, that was a very unlucky drone. 4 Queens here, not doing anything, kind of on move command. The drones are once again lining on up. A little bit better splits this time, better getting his drones out the way. But Banshee attacking that 3rd. Oh, Hellions in the main right now. And a good harassment from Butane. Really leveling the playing field. 32 drones killed. And these Roaches finally will clean us up. But once again, good harassment by Butane. And now, it looks like Butane is going to keep up the harassment. He's going to get a double drop up. Or nope, just chilling in the cool AC of the medevac. And Butane's chilling back at home. Getting stem almost completed. Combat shield has been researched. Yes, it has. They do have those little shields. And Proxy getting that conga line of creep tubers. He wants one straight line and nothing else. He wants a one-way road to his opponent's doorstep. No Matt Vision who needs it. I just want that speed boost, says Proxy. But finally, Proxy's a little bit supply blocked here. He is grabbing that Spire, getting +2, +2. A little bit of supply blocked here, not able to produce much of anything. But, no, we're going to see how good his Hellion, or not Hellion, Spire, Mutalisk control is. And, Butane, a little oversight here, only 3 guys harvesting at his main, so the gas count, well, once again, not a factor. He's floating a lot of gas. And likewise for the Zerg opponent, but that's okay because he's making Mutalisk, and that's a huge gas dump. And Roaches once again killing off these Hellions from Butane. Butane is going to lead the way now. He does have a very sizable force here with Marauders and Proxy. If you take a look at the army supply tab, it is so in favor of Butane right now. It's not even funny. And 12, 13 emergency banelings are being worked in right now. Centrifugal hooks are getting researched. Burrow is almost done. And if Proxy can just hold out for just a little bit longer, hopefully Butane stops for this creep. He might be able to hold this. He's going for a huge come around from the back. And all of these Marauders are in the front. Good splits from Butane. And these banelings are going to explode very inefficiently. And Butane, 6 splits. And he is going to wipe up this third. No problemo. The drones are being forced to transfer back into Proxy's natural. Are there any Mutalisk out on the map? No, not just yet. More emergency banelings being produced. There is still just a ton of Marauders. Good way to soak up that damage. And this Proxy's kind of stuck back in his natural here. How will he hold on? Sacrificial Overlord to the Terran Gods. Hopefully to try to forget this onslaught. And here comes the engagement. Good splits. Most of the Marines are going to get cleaned up from this, and Marauders are just not that great against. Oh, a little bit indecision here, and these Marauders just really good. 8 Mutalisks going to come out. Marauders not that great at shooting up, and finally with these Mutalisks will be able to handle this. Queens going down, and Butane just doing massive amounts of damage in that push. And if we look back at Butane's main, his main's almost cleaned up here. He just now starting as he has his other expansion done. Might want to try to expand. It's going to be blocked by this goop. And these Mutalisk sort of saving the day for Butane, or for Proxy. Now he's going to do a little bit of damage of himself. This Viking's going to get a bad day. Overlord still pooping. Proxy, here he comes with this harassment. No turrets, only 1 turret up. Just does get completed. But he's going to get a free medevac. So yeah, here comes the harassment here. Going to be able to kill Adelans very easily. Not wanting to engage in the turrets. So good control from Proxy. See how his macro keeps up behind this. Keep producing more and more Mutalisks, and sniping 2 Adelans for free, not a bad idea. And Zergling's countering at the third, so he is going to be able to dodge in and out with his very mobile army. 2 Hellions watching death go by, and Proxy's like, I want the creep road this way now. So he's trying to have his way. Oh, even burrowing a Zergling, being so annoying. And this Zergling should fall. Yeah, it does see it. It's all there. Hellions coming in here, going to try to roast a few more drones. No avail yet. And the command center does get thrown down finally, and the third is going to be try to get established here. But this is a very scary flock of Mutalisks coming from Proxy, and there's no sort of real anti-air to deal with this. There are Marines, but they aren't the best at dealing with mass flocks of Mutalisks. You kind of want just like an emergency Thor out, just do a ton of splash damage here. Marine's going to chase these Mutalisks into the main base of Butane, or into this little knoll space here. And Proxy kind of being indecisive here. Turrets doing tons of free damage for Butane. And right now the army for Butane is coming out. He's essentially counterattacking from these Mutalisks. No sort of backup. There's only a few Banelings here. And this third will die again. No splits this time. And these Banelings are going to get really good hits and cleaning up that force very nicely. Mutalisk coming back home, going to clean up the last few units. The Lonely Marauder. And his Butane's army gets cleaned up pretty good. So not as devastating as the first hit. He needed to have split his army up. I guess he was still trying to work with that Mutalisk harassment there. But 3 base on 3 base right now. He is grabbing his 4th. We're gonna see what he can do. Turret rings up everywhere on Butane's 3rd here. And his natural is just about mined out. Super duper oversaturation there. And it kind of makes me wonder how cost effective has Butane been. I think look at the units lost. It's in Zerg's favor, or in the Terran's favor, but not by much. Roughly about 1,000 minerals here. And here comes the Marines. Those turrets buying just enough time for the Marines to stem forward here. And more Zerglings coming out. How is Proxy just is now transitioning into Hive. And will he go Broodlords? He does have no upgrades for them, so you can just very easily go for Ultralisk as well. And a +3 armor for these Marines are going to make Marines quite hardy. And grabbing a few units for free, killing medevacs here and there, and that's just a huge flock of Mutalisks. 24 Mutalisks. And he is just stutter flapping his way, killing whatever he can. More and more Zerglings being added. He should see this huge bio ball and just be like, I need to make a bunch of Banelings right now. And hopefully that is what Proxy does. He does trap these Hellions. They do roast a few Lings. And this Buttaball is just doing massive amounts of damage, killing the 4th orbital here. I might even kill the 3rd one. These Marines are just way out of position. And Butane is floating quite a bit. He's been floating that gas for a long time now. And when you're making only Marines, I guess you can afford it. Dropships coming away, get spotted by the highway creep. And these Mutalisks are going to make short work of this drop. Generally not a good idea to drop when there's the scariest thing of a Zerg's army afoot. But these Marines actually killing a lot of Mutalisks there. And G-Day is going to take this time, going to move out, bought time with the dropship. And he's going to stem forward, try to take out the Queen. He will not. Yes, he will. And this 4th will go down. Butane only on 1.5 mining bases here. Lots of Zerglings here, but these are 3-2 Marines, and they are just hardy, especially with medevac support. But here comes the Banelings, and of course I say that, oh, Marines really good, you know, very powerful, and then they just, you know, evaporate. And now Proxy going to go ahead and take the lead here with this Mutaball, with Banelings, and he's going to go straight up attack Butane's 4th. Like to even see him split him up, send some Banelings over here, and get some juicy SCV hits here. And that's exactly what he's doing. Here comes the Banelings rolling in, and he's going straight for that 3rd. Will these SCVs stand a chance? Oh my gosh. Oh god. That hurt to watch. A lot of these SCVs actually got away though, so not too bad actually. The one Baneling. Oh no. Oh no, the SCVs on the return trip. Oh god. That was something else for sure. Proxy getting +3, even adding more Mutalisk, not giving up on the Ling. Bling is like, it served me well this far. And at this point, you need to just kind of like go in there and start taking out stuff. Turrets don't really pose a problem now when you have this many Mutalisk. Might get a barracks. He does not. But Butane's been stuck in his base for so long. He is so gas starved here. And this is really his only mining base. you know, a conglomerate of SCVs chilling at this one mineral field. And with the containment of Proxy, he can't really do much. He's been trading inefficiently with banelings, and it's just so hard for Butane to establish a fourth and mine and keep mining here. So, but Proxy's ground army is not the best, but all it takes is a few good baneling hits. Ultralisk Cavern coming out for Proxy. Another baneling nest. One baneling nest is not good enough. I guess the other one got sniped somehow. Drone train going to be transferring very soon. And once again, Mutalisk going to come in, thwarted by these turrets. And this is just one of the main, the great powers of Mutalisk. The containment value they offer in just giving the Terran player or Protoss player just the uneasiness to move out while you expand across the map it's just a reason alone to make Mutalisk. But no counterattack coming from Proxy. Like to see that, just kind of like swoop in here and just do lots of damage. But guess not. He did see this dropship. Mutalisk's going to come back over here, going to try to take it out. Will they get in here in time? They might get a few drone kills as well. But yeah, this dropship doesn't stand a chance. The highway working its way around the corner, blocked by smoke. That kind of sucks. Right now, Butane, super duper oversaturation here. 3,000 gas. Just doesn't have a gas sink right now. Just having a really hard time, and all it takes is one baneling hit, and there goes half his army. But 3-3 is done. 6 Ultralisk out on the way for Proxy. And with that, it's going to be looking pretty hard for Butane to do anything with. But Mutalisk coming in. The army has moved out. Spotted it with that bird baneling. Very nice move. And all these SCVs are ripe for the picking. Not opting for that. Actually going to go for these last few units. I'm going to try to take out this command center as well. Butane is promptly counterattacking. And a lot of these drones are going to go down here. But what's the army movement for Butane? Nothing right now. He just has 6 Ultralisk and a ton of banelings, and now he's going to go for it. Unsiege, splitting his units. And here comes the big engagement. Oh, good splits here. Bungles not do that much. Baneling hits are extravagant here, but I don't think Butane has enough. And here comes the Mutalisk in for the final sweep, and that was just a Butane's like, are you kidding me? What an OP. What a OP. What a op. And that's silly looking. And Mutalisk coming in, going to clean up everything. Proxy is just going to run rampant into Butane's base. Butane just trying desperately to hold on, but with this mini Mutalisk, he is going to have a hard time. The supply depots going down like crazy. Proxy basking in his killing of the supply depots, just chilling here with his army, not going to go for the finishing blow. Butane's still just on 1.5 mining bases. He's been that way for a while now. And here comes the Mutalisk. Not that much. These rocks will go down. And Proxy just coming oh so closer to getting to going for the killing blow here. 20 banelings on the way, and I don't care how good your splits are. 20 banelings is just going to wreck absolutely everything. Mutalisk coming in here, going to take out the gas geysers. Little does he know, Butane has 4 gas, which is hilarious if you think about it. And here comes the great roll. The swarm is coming. This one tank has a lot of work to do, and Butane is dropping so far in supply. Oh god, jeez. And he leaves the game. So Butane LOLs, and that is it. Proxy, thank you for sending this game onto our cassette, and I am Marshee, guys. And I will check you guys later. See ya.